Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. I'm really excited about today's discussion.
Me too. I've been eager to chat about this one all week. We're talking about The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, aren't we?
Yes, that's the one. What an incredible concept. A library between life and death, filled with books of all the lives you could have lived. Ooh.
I know, right? It's such a mind-blowing idea. The ultimate what-if scenario played out in infinite ways.
Exactly. And who hasn't wondered about how different choices might have changed their lives?
Totally. Just the other day, I caught myself thinking about what if I'd actually pursued that culinary career I always talked about.
Wait, you wanted to be a chef? I had no idea.
Yeah. Can you imagine me in a tall hat whipping up gourmet dishes?
Honestly, no. But I'd love to taste your cooking sometime.
Maybe I'll surprise you one day. But back to the book, Nora Seed's journey really hit home for me.
Same here. She's in her mid-30s, feeling lost and filled with regret over the choices she's made. And then she finds herself in this mystical library where she can explore all the lives she could have lived.
Such an intriguing premise. It really makes you think about the possibilities.
Right? Like, what if I'd accepted that job overseas years ago?
Or if I'd stuck with playing the piano instead of quitting lessons? Who knows where we'd be?
Exactly. And that's what Nora gets to find out in each book she opens.
But what's fascinating is that even in the lives where she achieves what she thought she wanted, she's not necessarily happier.
Yeah, like when she's a successful Olympic swimmer but still feels unfulfilled.
Or when she's a famous rock star dealing with the pressures of fame.
Right. It shows that success doesn't guarantee happiness.
Absolutely. It challenges the notion that there's a perfect life out there. And it handles some pretty heavy themes, too.
Definitely. The way it addresses depression and the desire to escape one's life is really poignant.
I agree.
Do you think it might be triggering for some readers?
Possibly, but I also think it offers hope. It shows that even when things seem bleak, there's potential for change.
That's true.
The library itself is such a powerful metaphor.
Yeah, it represents the infinite possibilities that life holds.
Exactly. And Mrs. Elm, the librarian, is such an interesting character.
Oh, I loved her. She serves as both a guide and a confidant for Nora.
Right. She reminded me of those mentors who come into your life at just the right time.
Totally.
But do you think Nora's journey helps her find peace with herself?
I think so. She learns that no life is perfect and that imperfections are what make life meaningful.
That's a beautiful takeaway.
It really is.
You know, reading this made me appreciate my own life more.
Me too. It's easy to get caught up in what ifs, but the book reminds us to value what we have.
Exactly.
By the way, did you have a favorite alternate life that Nora explored?
I was really intrigued by the life where she owned a vineyard in Italy.
Oh, yes. That one sounded idyllic.
It did, but even then, she found that it wasn't fulfilling in the way she expected.
True. It goes to show that happiness isn't about the external circumstances.
Right.
Did any part of the book surprise you?
Actually, I was surprised by how funny it was at times.
Oh, yeah. There were some genuinely humorous moments.
Like when she ended up as a famous Arctic researcher and had no idea what she was doing.
That was hilarious. I loved how she tried to bluff her way through conversations.
Exactly. It added some levity to the heavier themes.
Agreed.
And Haig's writing style is so engaging.
Definitely. It's accessible, but also profound. You know, this book made me think about the concept of regret.
Absolutely. It highlights how dwelling on regrets can prevent us from living fully.
Exactly. It's a powerful reminder to embrace the present.
Couldn't have said it better.
Thanks.
So would you recommend The Midnight Library to others?
Yes, wholeheartedly. I think it's a book that can resonate with so many people.
I agree. Though I might caution them about the heavier themes.
It's fair.
But overall, it's an uplifting read.
Indeed.
Oh, and let's not forget the philosophical references.
Yes. The nods to Nietzsche and others added depth.
They did. It made me want to revisit some of those philosophers.
Same here.
Well, I think we've covered a lot today.
We certainly have.
Any final thoughts?
Just that the Midnight Library is a beautiful exploration of life choices, and self-acceptance.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks for another great discussion.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
All right, that's all the time we have for today.
Thanks for tuning in.
Until next time, keep reading and stay curious.
Bye, everyone.
Well, that's a wrap for this episode of From the Book Nook.
Thanks so much for joining us. We love having you here in our cozy little corner of the book world.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
And we'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts and book recommendations in the comments.
It really helps us connect with more book lovers like you.
And we'll meet you right back here in the Nook.
Until next time, keep turning those pages.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.